Nigel, can you hear us all right down there?
Yeah.
And you've got 4 new songs. I was hoping for something more than just, but on the other hand, I can pick up on a cue like that and carry on as though nothing had happened. 4 new tunes for us?
Well, we've got 5, actually. 2 of them are quite short. So we're segueing a couple near the end. Yeah.
Okay, and these are from a forthcoming LP?
Yeah.
What's the forthcoming LP called? You're obviously not very good at this, are you? You're supposed to, at this stage, you're then supposed to plug the LP. So give the LP title a couple of times, drop in the name of the record company. And so what's the LP called?
It's called Voyage to the Bottom of the Road.
Right.
And it'll be out on Pro Plus, yeah.
That's right, you've done that, that's good. And before you start, just an entirely unrelated thing, with a question that you'll be able to answer, which we've been puzzling about, and we should have perhaps known, but we've not been reading the papers, or the right newspapers. What's happened to Pat Nevin?
Oh, he had an injury.
Right.
He's sort of just getting back to full fitness now.
Right.
So she'll be back in a couple of weeks, if not before, in fact.
OK, off you go then. First tune.
It's called Bad Review.
Does he even care? Don't kid yourself. Wait till our PR men hear of this. It's a bad review. We got a bad review. Oh Lord, we got a bad review. What are we gonna do? Oh Lord. Well, I can't walk down the street 'cause other groups I might meet and they'll smack. It's a rum or two, here's a bad review, oh Lord. And my girlfriend's fuming. You hacks don't know where it's at. You can't appreciate a master of the strat. Not that I'm concerned, you know your paper's full of crap. Course it is. Only read the gig guide anyway. It's a bad review, a bad review, oh Lord. It's a bad review, I can't believe it's true, oh Lord. Well, I know what you look like, so don't ever come near Stroud. 32, it's a bad review, oh Lord. And my girlfriend's fuming. Okay, let's go to chapel. Tomorrows, left to pick dry sticks and mumble to myself, a melancholy emblem of parish cruelty. What's to do? It's a bad review. My cuckoo. It's a bad review, bad review. Bad review. Bad review.
I've said it before, a national treasure, there's no question about it. When I die, I want them to be buried with me.
Said the public sector leader at the pre-launch breakfast briefing. Get your checkbooks out. I don't want them saying this town doesn't care anymore. So 50 sea cadets are sailing tonight. See the gutsy lady mayor steer the luge to new dimensions, beam with local pride. Deck quite with the French transvets, come one, come all, at the new romantic craft fair. Try and guess the aliens' weight, sir. 25 pence says you can't. And some of volleyball's top referees will keep us all informed of the Deep House Victims Minibus Appeal. Deep House Victims Minibus Appeal. Deep House Victims Minibus Appeal tonight. Stripped down Italian speed core, new wave of righteous handbag. What's your contribution to Deep House Victims? Deep House Victims, Deep House Victims Minibus Appeal.
Nigel, tell us more. Give us the title of the LP again first before we go any further.
The LP will be called Voyage to the Bottom of the Road.
That's right, and it's released when?
Sometime November.
Right.
possibly.
Exciting plans to promote the record?
No.
Right.
None.
I knew
a
the
few
answer.
gigs.
I knew the answer to that before I even asked it. Tell us about the few gigs then.
We're playing tomorrow in Leeds, Duchess of York.
Yeah.
And then 23rd of November in Manchester, the Boardwalk, and the 27th in Fibbers, York. So that's a bit of a tour in itself, 2 in 4 days.
It is actually. Yeah, a bit of a rush there. What was I going to ask? Oh yeah, give us the lineup of the band while I'm thinking about it.
Okay, it's Carl Henry on drums. Don't drum roll.
I think you should actually. I think it's proper showbiz tradition. Give us a drum roll then, Carl. Heartwarming.
That's
Heartwarming.
Carl.
Yeah.
We've got, as usual, of course, my oppo Neil Crossley on bass, which he's obviously not going to do, and Ken Hancock on guitar, and myself.
Very good. Okay. Now listen. The last time I saw you was when we went to Mel's together and walked along the beach there. Do you ever retrace your steps from there with a tear in the corner of your eye?
Indeed, yeah. In fact, they've opened up that lighthouse now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago they opened it up, and obviously, I was sort of like, been there, done that.
Right. Of course.
They've opened the top. It was the top level, wasn't it?
Yeah, very impressive it was too when you were up there. But yeah, the main reason that you were there anyway was to give us advice on a kind of pop heritage trail experience in the Mel's area.
That's right.
And things like didn't Cynthia Lennon once live in a house that was almost in Mel's, if not quite?
Yeah, it's really high, like. But
near enough.
Yeah, it's near enough. Mel's. Yeah, I think it was Trinity Road,
right.
Which is where John escaped to. I think when I don't know whether he's kicked out of college or I don't know. He's having arguments and all that. He lived there for a while, so I'm told. But
there are tourists who would pay you good money to be told this, aren't there? Really? I mean, you could conduct a tour, perhaps a Wirral-wide pop tour, because there was. You also pointed out, I think, a phone box that member of Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark had once used to make a phone call or something. Oh no, it was cropped up in a song. Is this right?
I think they wrote a song about a phone box in Hoylake or Mel's. But you'd only have that. You'd have that phone box, Cynthia Lennon's house, and your old house, which is about it, really, isn't it?
Well, there must be more to it than that.
I don't think there is. Yeah, you could go to Chris Boardman's house.
Oh yes,
I suppose.
Yeah.
And Glenda Jackson's.
and the place where the cricketer, what's he called? Ian Botham, he was born in Heswell.
Botham, yeah, and the bloke who used to play near your neck of the wood, Cranston, was it?
Ken Cranston?
Kenneth Cranston, yeah.
Used to play for Neston.
That's right, down at Parkgate.
That's right. Right, OK, well, that's enough of this. Not much to do with pop music. We should be plugging your things that you got coming up, but we've already done that.
That's right, yeah.
I think what we need is another tune.
OK, this is called Dead Men Don't Need Season Tickets.
Half Man, Half Biscuit, every song title a potential T-shirt. It says from some interesting young people from Blackburn and the surrounding area, and they are variously Sid, Bill, Phil, Pob, it looks like, and Cheesy Simon, and they want me to shake Half Man, Half Biscuit by the hand, and I can't do that because they're in a different part of the building, but perhaps at the end of the programme I'll go downstairs and make that gesture. But the band are ready downstairs to do, as I say, their two last numbers for us, which are variously these: Shropshire Lad and then Paintball's Coming Home.
Greatest time I had was when they asked me and my dad to organise a festival along the lines of Donington. We took Chirk Airfield as our site, booked the bands we thought were right, Received a long range from the Met. They said it could be very wet. With this in mind, we thought it wise to call the whole caboodle off. The greatest time I ever had was when we didn't tell the bands. Boom, 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 let me hear you say hosepipe ban. My childhood, my family, my screwed up relationships, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my suicide to come, the drugs hell, the drinks bill, Columbia hotel room. I do believe I'm going to plan. What say we go the Isle of Man? Man, 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 man. Welsh rockers. Man, man, man. Welsh rockers. Man, man, man. Welsh rockers. Rockers, rockers, rockers. The Charlie in Bali, the Drake and the superglue, the oneness in strumness, the hits and the myths. These hand towels belong to my Islamic landlord. Achtung, Edwardian lampoon. Oh no, my head feels like sponge. They've got the whole world in their house. They've got the whole wide world in their house. They've got the whole world in their house to see the new conservatory. They go 10-pin bowling after work. They go 10-pin bowling after work. They go 10-pin bowling after work. And they're getting married on a Caribbean beach. They've got a German Shepherd dog called Prince. They've got a German Shepherd dog called Prince. They've got a German Shepherd dog called Prince, 'cause the one called Sheba died. They know where things are in B&Q. They know where things are in B&Q. They know where things are in B&Q. And they got the Joy of Sex video. If I were a linesman, I would execute defenders who applauded my offsides. They were due on the Crystal Maze, yeah, they were due to go on the Crystal Maze, yeah, they were due on the Crystal Maze, but they got mugged in Florida. They went up in a hot air balloon, they declared their love in a hot air balloon. Yeah, they drank champagne in a hot air balloon and had a row on New Year's Eve. They got nothing but total respect for. They've got nothing but total respect for. They've got nothing but total respect for Annie Lennox. And if I'd have known they were coming, I'd have slashed me wrists.
That's superb stuff. Thanks very much indeed. Disconnected jottings, really, with harmony vocals, I think. Last lot. Little bits of this and little bits of that, but wonderful stuff as always. So thanks very much, Nigel, and the rest of you. It's much appreciated.
Thank you.
And there was something else I was going to... The titles there, let me give you those again, listeners, where I've lost the piece of paper with them on again. What were the titles again, Nigel? Hold on, what have I done with the piece of paper? Give us the titles of those last few pieces.
The last two, A Shropshire Lad, and the last one was Paintball's Coming Home.
That's right. Are you still watching a lot of daytime television?
Unfortunately.
Yes, because I saw something this morning with which you're probably very familiar, which I'd never seen before. It's not called this, but it's something like Makeover or something. Do you know that one?
I'm aware of it, yeah. I've dissed it thus far.
Yes, I'm not at all surprised, but I should, if you wake up early enough tomorrow morning, if it's on tomorrow morning, I should make a point of watching it. It's pretty spectacular.
You did get me into Earthworm Jim.
Oh, yes, good. I'm glad to hear that. Very
Superb.
Good indeed. Yes, good stuff. All right, well, thanks a lot, and always heroes on any programme with which I'm involved. Half man, half biscuit.